Okay, very good. It was a good question too. Digital Fixer says, hi, thanks so much for all your content. I absolutely love it and have learned so much. Just a quick question. Where can I learn mirror theming from you guys, or theme mirroring? That was actually the term coined by Network Empire many years ago, and it's a great term. So he says, I've done an entity stacking, but this is obviously so much more powerful. Is it in the battle plan? Thanks. No, it's not in the battle plan because that's more advanced SEO. The two places you can learn about that is the Semantic Mastery Mastermind, which, you know, is SEO, but also, and mostly all local SEO, because that's what I teach. And then, you know, all sorts of other things in building an actual business. And then there's the Heavy Hitter Club, which is Marco and Rob, and they get into technical SEO as deep as you want to go down the rabbit hole. That's what they do over there. So in either one of those locations, you can learn about theme mirroring. Marco, you want to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, we showed exactly how it's done step by step, how to theme mirror, and we're going deeper into it. We're going to even theme mirror our mass page builds so that it matches you have to match the entity, and you have to match the entity every step of the way. You can't, like, the way things work now with Google looking everywhere for data, for the entity that it has in its database, as well as how yours matches what they have in the database. It's constantly looking for data. It's constantly looking to see where it can add more, where it can pull in more. And so leaving anything out, leaving your tier one out of it, and not tuning for the entity, your GMB, your G site, whatever it is that you bring on. If you're in Syndication Academy, you're bringing in these new profiles that we're showing you, and you omit the entity information, if you omit sculpting the entity and then creating the proper reference to it, you're leaving a whole lot off the table. And you're also opening yourself up for creating ambiguity, which is the arch nemesis of an entity. A well-sculpted entity leaves no question what it is and what it's about, what it sells, what it doesn't sell, exactly, through code and now through the content, because we tune it for the entity. That's all part of the theme mirroring. So we take that now a step further. We take that now out further into our profile. What I would even recommend you to start thinking about tier 2. And when you submit, you should submit content for your link building now, so that Delia can have more power, because he's just going to scrape content and throw it up there and link build to it. It has its place. But if you take time to develop the content out that far in tier 2, when you do the tiered link building, which now the really crappy stuff is at tier 3, now it's going to have an even better effect, and you have a chance to convert even at tier 2. You have a chance of it being served to people getting an impression and clicking on it, and that's gold, because it brings that tier closer in. It becomes part of the seed set. There's a whole algorithm. It's Google. It's so important that Google updated it. They didn't release it in 2015 only. They updated it in 2018 to incorporate the PageRank algorithm. Think of how important that is. They let the PageRank algorithm expire and incorporated it into a new patent. No, sorry, not the algorithm, but the PageRank patent. And they incorporated it into a new patent. Well, not new, into an updated patent from 2015, updated 2018. This is how important the math in this patent is, what we're talking about, how we sculpt this, how we develop our score better than anybody else's. Theme mirroring says that whatever you do on your money site, whatever that is, it could be a free WordPress blog, you do everywhere else where your entity's information exists. You do it everywhere where your entity's information exists, and you win.
So again, it's, you know, as Marco said, it's, you mirror whatever your primary entity asset is, whether it's a self-hosted WordPress site, it could be a WordPress.com, Blogger, Tumblr, whatever. But however you structured that, again, mirroring is about copying that in your other supporting structures, your supporting assets. And that's just incredibly powerful. And you can, like Marco said, exponential power that way. So that was a good question as well.